The greatest spectacle in racing takes place this weekend, the Indianapolis 500.
The world's fastest drivers going head-to-head for a chance to claim their place in racing history, including last year's winner, Josef Newgarden.
He is trying to become only the sixth driver in Indy 500 history to win back-to-back years.
And Josef taking just a quick break from his race prep to join us this morning here in the studio. Champ, good to have you. Welcome back.
Morning.
Great to be here. It took 12 years it took me to win this race, okay? So it's a long time. A lot of persistence. I mean, it's a big dream of mine,
That.
We're going to talk about the upcoming race in just a moment, but we do want to start with this controversy that's sort of been surrounding the sport over the past month or so. You were disqualified from a race in April after you had initially won that race. IndyCar said that you broke the rules essentially by improperly using a button that gives you a temporary boost of power. That's how we'll explain it to our audience. You apologized. You were pretty emotional during that apology. What have you learned in the weeks since that?
It was a very difficult situation. You know, it was one of these, for us, you know, we did an internal review, and it was a process failure, a communication failure, and it does not matter the intention. I think if you make a misstep, for me, integrity is all about accountability and telling the truth. And, you know, right away when I learned that this was, you know, coming to the foreground, I'm like, I got to tell the truth immediately, and I want people to know how this happened. So we've moved forward from it. We took our penalty, and now we're trying to fight back. You know, and I think that's the great thing about sports is, you know, even if you make a misstep, I think that was what was so difficult about this. We're Team Penske. We're looked at as the greatest team, the most successful team. You can't make a mistake. At the end of the day, we're human. We can make errors, and we did. We made a mistake. We acknowledged it, and we said, all right, let's fight back. And the Indy 500, for me, is the best opportunity to do that.
As you probably know, some of your fellow drivers, it's a very competitive sport. They don't buy it. They've openly questioned your story. They've also talked about integrity in the sport and how paramount that is. How do you go about regaining the trust of your fellow drivers? How do you go about regaining the trust of the fans who love to watch IndyCar?
Well, I believe in the beauty of time. I think time is illuminating. It tells the true story. You know, when it first came out, it was a hot button, and everybody wanted to jump on it because I think of who we are. But as time has gone on, you see the true colors of what happened. And, you know, people have been amazing about it. Honestly, being at Indianapolis, it's our biggest fan base. You'll find there's going to be 300,000 people there for race day.
Is it that big?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Was that big?
It's huge.
People know everything about it, and they've been very supportive. You know, they're excited to see us go racing again. So, you know, I've said this before, too, that I think the truth sets you free. You say the truth once, you don't ever have to say it again. So that gives me a lot of comfort moving forward. And, you know, this, like I said, this coming weekend, the Indy 500 is all about, it's the biggest stage, the biggest moment. If you want to get it right, you want to redeem yourself, this is the race to do it.
So to that point, Joseph, you got the 2 of your crew members are suspended, but you going in, you know all eyes are going to be on you. So there's already the pressure of the Indianapolis 500, but now this. How do you respond to that?
Well, I guess, you know, I'm glad I've been training 12 years for this. You know, it's my 13th attempt. And I think Indy it's this mountain you look at. It looks insurmountable, right? And we finally conquered that mountain together last year. I know we can do it. I know the recipe to win this race. I know my team can do it. So we're excited. You know, we're driving this shell car this weekend. We're running on 100% renewable race fuel, which was done last year. So it was kind of coincidental we won the race. We have this amazing campaign that's promoting this. And so I'm excited to go back. I believe in what we're doing. I believe in our mission. I believe in our capability. And I know we can win this race.
For folks like me who are just a little curious, first of all, I didn't realize only 5 other drivers in history have won this race in back-to-back years. But what is it about this one that makes it so difficult?
It's the 108th running. I mean, how many sporting events are out there that are that historic? And you know, you know, you want to champion something like this. I mean, I was just at the Kentucky Derby a couple weeks ago with my wife, and I looked at it in the magnitude. I'm like, this reminds me of the Indy 500, and it's double the amount of people at the Indy 500 that are at the Kentucky Derby. And you won't see an event like this anywhere else in the world. So I say that to bring the context that's why it's tough to win it. We're there 3 weeks. We call it the month of May. We're running the entire time. You just asked me, why am I not at the track practicing? I've been practicing for 2 weeks. So it builds up to one moment, right? The only moment that matters is this Sunday. So you can get it all right throughout the month of May. If you don't get it right on Sunday, it's all for nothing.
Gosh, now I'm watching.
So
I'm like hyped now.
Real quick, your wife Ashley is here. I know you also have son Coda, who's going to be in the stands watching. I mean, what's it like to have your family there to cheer you on?
Well, I like to think that I waited 12 years so that my wife and my son could be there. It was an incredible moment. I mean, I'll never forget it. I don't think he'll remember it, but I'm glad we got the photos.
Maybe this year. So do it again. So we'll
I
see
hope
if
so.
you
But to have him on the
remember
bricks here, you can
that
see Coda there. It was just, it was incredible.
I love his shirt, too.
Joseph, thank you.
Thank you.
Best of luck. Hope you're drinking the milk on Sunday, brother.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
By the way, you can catch Joseph this weekend. Indianapolis 500 coverage starting at 11 a.m. Eastern on NBC and Peacock.
Oh my gosh, I want you to be my coach in like something because I'm hyped now.
You want to get in the car.
And I'm not doing anything.
You know what? I'm gonna hire that Alex student. He's gonna be my strategist. I listened to his interview. I was like, who is this kid? I gotta hire this person.
I love this. I do in the 19.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.